practice in?
This spring was major important. My first 2 years, I had injury. My first year I had surgery. Second year I had pulled the hamstring. This is really my first chance of really getting a chance to play. So all the reps and stuff that I could get up in the spring throughout the season and stuff, it mean a lot to me. It's very important.
At the position, when you stack practices, how much of a difference does it make because of just learning through the process of reps?
It make a big difference stacking practices. They always say you play how you practice how you perform. So the practice is just stack up and then get me ready for the season.
You were actually getting to play some last year before you had another setback. How'd you handle that, like mentally, just kind of keep pushing through it?
It was hard, but I had a great team behind me. Everybody behind me, they kept supporting me. They kept me with my head up. Every time my head went down, they picked it up. And coaches, they found a way to keep me involved, you feel me? So it was good. It wasn't really hard as long as I had my team, but when I got along, it was just, you feel me? Yeah.
Is there anybody in that room you really lean on a lot for help?
Yeah, I lean on all of them, everybody. My team, my brothers. I come from New Orleans. I ain't really got nobody that came out here with me, so everybody that's here, they're my brothers.
With guys like Jared and Patrick who have had a lot of success and done it at a high level, what's some of the stuff that they constantly tell you or feed you as you're working through this getting better?
They just keep me with my head up. They already know how it is with my injuries. They already know how that is with me, so they know how I get it in my head sometimes, so they keep me out of my head. They keep me going forward, and we just work all together in a room. We compete with each other and push each other to be the best we could be.
I'm sorry.
What's some of the development you've seen in yourself throughout this spring?
I feel like the game slowed down a lot for me. I started playing the game a whole lot more between my head, like between my ears. It's less physical for me now. It became more mental to where I could just be able to read everything. And now I'm keeping up with the pace of the game too. It's a whole lot slower for me. So yeah.
Are you able to pick up things from watching the older guys at all?
Oh, most definitely. I had a lot of great role models coming up. I got here in 2021. I had Jermaine, I had Kier to look up to, and then last year I had Derek McClendon, I had Jared Verse, I had Pat, I had all them boys to look up to. I had a lot of people that was doing big things that so I had to be able to play after.
The first injury, when you first got here and you had surgery, was that from a high school injury or did it happen when you got here?
Yeah, it was a high school injury.
So you knew you had it coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So was that not as tough to deal with because you kind of knew you had it when you got it?
It was hard too because I was thinking that I was gonna be able to come here, play through the injury, not have to worry about it. But once I got out here, it started getting worse and worse. So I ain't had no choice but to get the surgery. So that really was a setback.
It's gotta be tough though, like being away from home and not being able to play. And were the guys real helpful getting through that time?
Yeah, most definitely. They was always coming to my room. They'll talk to me whenever they see me up in the hot training room or something. They come up to me, let me know that everything's gonna be straight and keep pushing forward.
And then I was going to ask what some of the things you feel like you still need to work on to become what you want to be as a player?
I still got a lot to work on. I still got to work on my eyes. Everything that I've been working on, I just got to keep working on and perfect it. It just came a long way from where I began, but it's still everything that I need to work on.
Physical aspect, pass rush versus run defense, is there one thing or the other that you feel like you need to work on the most?
I need to work on my transition from the run to pass more. As I was saying, I'm getting better at reading it. It's slowing down because at first I couldn't. It took me too long to read the run. It took me too long to read it and then get into my transition. So now it's slowing down for me. So it's just working on my transition from the run to pass. Yeah.
Did you get to play much in the LSU game? I can't remember this past year.
LSU game, I had got reps on kickoff.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that emotionally? I'm sure you know a bunch of guys.
It was amazing. It was back at home. I was back at home in my city, so anything was better than nothing. You feel me? And then I was up in the Superdome. It was that's somewhere I've been wanting to play in since high school. That was all the championships and held that. And getting to go back and play up in that was just amazing, no matter where I was at.
Looking forward to playing them again, I guess.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Good?